The sisters have always been about bringing compassionate care to the poor, and we continue that tradition today. The way to serve another is to wash their feet. It's the greatest act of love, symbolically. For people to have a chance at being successful in their lives, having basic physical needs taken care of is really essential. It's never just about healing the body. It's always about healing the whole person, and that's really what we're all about.
Together, we strive for more.
For community, to gather strength from one another, bonds that have no boundaries.
For courage, to thrive and protect our region, culture, and investment in our future.
And for commitment, to innovate beyond expectations, to lead the way for those that follow.
And to stand up for what's right.
Bristol Bay Native Corporation.
With community, courage,
and a commitment to our shared values,
we are always more than a corporation.
Call Grandma Susie.
Okay, everybody, let's go to lesson 23.
Go. I got you covered.
Do you want to order in?
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. It looks like we're all here. Should we get started?
I'm so happy to see you.
Está bien, ¿no?
My name is Judy and I'm from Anchorage, Alaska. I have 4 children, but on my last pregnancy, I've had very serious complications. I even had to get rushed to the emergency room by an ambulance. Even though there was a closer hospital, I told them, take me to Alaska Regional. The staff there is excellent. They have a great NICU, and the mother-baby unit is top-notch. My daughter was in good hands. That's why I told them, take me to Alaska Regional.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to our virtual Out of the Darkness Experience Community Kickoff. My name is Victoria Taylor, and I'm a board member with the Alaska chapter. We are amid an unprecedented public health crisis, but we also have an extraordinary opportunity to come together within our families and our communities to improve the understanding of mental health. AFSP encourages everyone to engage in open, honest dialogue with their friends and loved ones, to demonstrate compassion and kindness, and to practice self-care. And you can do that by exercising, meditating, and consuming media in measured doses. Of course, reach out to those who may be isolated and need a little extra support. These actions can save lives and positively change our collective culture surrounding mental health for the long term. We expect this season of hope to look different, but our dedication to strengthening our community, creating space to heal, share stories, and deliver a meaningful impact, that's unwavering. And as we head into fall, we remain focused on what's possible. While we are repositioning our flagship event from a traditional walk to the Anchorage Out of the Darkness experience, and yes, that is a virtual event, we're making a bold effort to show all of Alaska we are together to fight suicide. You know there's a hashtag, use it all month long, hashtag Together to Fight Suicide. The Anchorage Out of the Darkness experience is more than a single day event. It's a season of hope leading to a celebratory commencement of achievements focused on a mission to save lives and bring hope to those affected by suicide. Starting today, you can participate when you register online at afsp.org/Anchorage. Some things you can look forward to right now. That's our back to school orientation for parents and guardians on suicide prevention. That's scheduled for August 18th. You can join our ongoing wellness challenge and join us on our Facebook page for weekly updates and a special Feel Good Friday video message. If that weren't enough, because sometimes you just need a little extra, we're delivering hope in the mailbox to brighten someone's day. It's a little old school. Stick with me. You can send a free postcard to let someone you know you're thinking of them and they're not alone. To do that, visit afsp.org/hope in the mailbox. You'll get all the details right there. One more time, visit afsp.org/hope in the mailbox. Be sure to register for the Anchorage experience to be eligible to win an AFSP wardrobe sure to keep you comfortable and cozy and warm all season long. Like it or not, summer's gonna end. Fall, winter, they're coming, all right? And we will announce 2 lucky participant winners on Tuesday, September 1st. Those winners will be outfitted from head to toe in AFSP apparel. We care about every person and every community, and we are doing what we can to stop the spread of coronavirus and keep our staff, volunteers, advocates, program participants, and supporters safe. But if you or someone you know is feeling overwhelmed or are in crisis, please know you are not alone. Help is always available, and you can call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline, and that number, 1-800-273-8255. Again, that's the Suicide Prevention Lifeline, 1-800-273-8255. If you're a texter, text TALK to 741-741. One more thing, our events and programs would not be possible without community support from you. And of course, our corporate sponsors. I want to take a couple minutes here just to thank them. We'd like to thank Providence Alaska Medical Center, Bristol Bay Native Corporation, the MTA Foundation, Alaska Regional Hospital, North Star Behavioral Health, the Alaska Club, Recover Alaska, and Walmart for their generous donations. The Out of the Darkness experience is only one of many ways AFSP Alaska is working across the state. You can visit afsp.org/Alaska to learn more about our community programs. You can, of course, sign up to volunteer and register for this year's Anchorage Out of the Darkness experience. Thank you so much for taking a stand and showing all of Alaska we are together to fight suicide.
Hey everyone, my name is Dustin, and I'm the statewide area director for the Alaska chapter of the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. As you just heard from a member of our board, the Anchorage Out of the Darkness Walk is going to look a little different this year. But don't worry, we're working on a virtual experience sure to keep our community connected. The Anchorage Out of the Darkness experience is dedicated to bringing our supporters and our program participants together wherever they are. From now through October 3rd, you can participate in several engagement opportunities, in person or online. Our in-person events will be self-guided experiences and challenges with social media elements tied to them so that you can show all of Alaska that we stand together to fight suicide. During these unprecedented times, we're spending more time than ever online, and that's why we're making our community presentations available digitally. Log on to afsp.org/Alaska for a wide range of community programs that you can register for right now. So it's important to remember that the Anchorage Out of the Darkness experience remains dedicated to creating a culture that is smart about mental health and for giving a safe space to open up about their own struggles or loss, and a platform to raise awareness and funds that will save lives and bring hope to those affected by suicide. Even now, we're working as quick as we can to finalize additional plans to unite our efforts to fight suicide, to educate our communities, advocate for better public policies, and support those who have lost loved ones and those with lived experience. We encourage you to use your voice to share your stories to provide hope for Alaskans everywhere. To learn more and to register for the Anchorage Out of the Darkness experience, log on to afsp.org/Anchorage. Let's show all of Alaska that we are together to fight suicide. Please stay tuned for a live presentation of what you can do right now to support this cause. Thank you, and as always, take care of yourselves and each other. There we go. Can you hear me now? Nod your heads. Yeah. Sorry, I was just spent like 2 minutes talking to myself, I guess. So thank you all for joining us today. I do see some familiar faces and I appreciate the support. So as was mentioned, we have extended the Out of the Darkness experience this year from our normal date, which would happen on Saturday, September 12th to Saturday, October 3rd. This creates a season of hope for us. So there are 30 days in September. And so every day we're going to celebrate with some kind of hope challenge. And there's a number of things that we've already established and we'll be sending out to you via email and on social media. And so I'm going to apologize in advance that we will be, we don't want to become spam, but right now communication is very limited. So if you get an email from us, please open it, take a moment to read it. We'll try to keep them short and to the point, but you probably will get quite a bit of communication from us right now. So thank you for your patience and understanding, and please open those emails. It's very important that you register for the event. If you've gotten the invitation to join us today, it's because you are a registered participant. If you've invited someone to join you today, encourage them to register as well. Last year, we had more than 1,000 registered participants and probably more than 1,000 show up to our actual event. So as a participant, you play an essential part in our mission to save lives and bring hope and to really create that environment where it's okay to talk about suicide and mental health as it relates to all of us. There is an incentive. So if you've registered, you're already entered to win this. If you know somebody that you think dangling some apparel in front of them might encourage them to participate as well, then let them know that from now till the end of August, if you register, you're entered to win a full head-to-toe wardrobe from AFSP. So from a stocking hat to leggings to socks, we've got you covered and we want you to win. So register and tell your friends to register. We will announce 2 winners on Tuesday, September 1st. Recruit, recruit, recruit. The more people we talk to, the more people we will come to find have been impacted and touched by this cause in some way. It is estimated that every living person will have a suicide experience in their life, meaning that they will likely know somebody who has died to suicide, or has made an attempt, or knows someone else who has been affected by suicide. So nobody is immune to this, and it is an important cause that we want to bring awareness to. So talk about it. And if you don't know how to talk about it, please reach out to us and we'll help you. Share your story. We want to hear from you. We want you to also, again, open up those lines of communication. Never be afraid to share your personal story. More people than you realize have been touched by suicide, and your strength is sharing something that's really special and can really expand what we're trying to do and potentially save a life. If you're wondering why this is so important, maybe you haven't been personally touched by suicide, or you don't know anyone that's struggling with a mental health condition. But in Alaska, suicide is the 6th leading cause of death. It remains in the top 10 for longer than we care to remember. But when you really drill down into the numbers here and see the age demographics to which suicide is impacting, our most vulnerable are the ones that are succumbing at the highest rates. So starting at age 10, the statistics show us that from ages 10 to 24, it's the 1st leading cause of death. And it remains in the top 10 leading causes of death through ages 64. When you get into the 65 plus, we see some change there, but it was just in 2018 that was still the 10th leading cause of death. So there has been some changes. As a nation, Alaska ranks 4th, and we teeter back and forth in the top 5 for, again, longer than we care to remember. It was just last year that we were 2nd in the nation based on the numbers provided to us by the CDC. So while it seems like it's very glim to look at this, we can tell you that from 2017 to 2018, which is the most recent numbers we have, there was a 2.5% decrease in the suicide rate. We were one of 4 states in the nation that saw a decrease. Nationally, the number continues to rise, but we can celebrate in that small but important victory that we are making progress. So fundraising is critical, and that's a big part of what we do at the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, as we are a fundraising arm and we look to engage the communities. We receive very few grants because oftentimes we're the ones that are funding grants. So we fund research across the nation, and we are broadening our horizon to fund suicide research even globally now. So it's really important to understand that the money that we raise is going to critical causes to help us advance in suicide prevention and what we know as an evidence-based organization. So oftentimes, again, we get asked, where does the money go? People want to know. Well, the money that we raise goes to research, it goes to our prevention programs, our education programs, it goes to public policy. Well, what public policies are we talking about? Most recently, in the last legislative session, we really were advocating hard to push mental health education in schools, to make that mandatory part of the curriculum, not just in the local school districts, but as a state, that's a requirement to have mental health education as a part of the curriculum. And then we would work with the individual school districts to help them develop what that curriculum might look like, based again on the research that we've funded and developed. The other thing is that we are supporting those affected by suicide. We do that through our events. We do that through our loss and healing programs. We do that through Survivor Day and a number of other means. So we're helping people locally just as much as we're developing programs at the national level. As an Alaska chapter, a large percentage of the portions of the funds that we raise stay right here and are recirculated within our programs and in our communities. So how do you do it? The first thing that, and the easiest way, is to start a Facebook fundraiser. Now, this can get confusing. If you are on Facebook and you just want to start a fundraiser, you'll encounter lots of options to do that. But the best way to tie it back to support your Alaska chapter is to do it through your registration page. So I just got a note. One thing that you can all do, I'm hoping that this works, is you can change the view for your screen, and that may change how you're seeing the presentation to get the full screen. There's a couple options. I believe you can do a side-by-side option, and then you can also do it so that you don't see any of the panels there, the little cubes with people, but you have to change the view setting on your screen. I hope that helps. If not, just bear with us. I apologize. But again, it's important that you strive to start your Facebook fundraiser through your registration page. Once you become a registered participant, you have a dashboard. And if you scroll down from your dashboard, you'll see a prompt that looks just like this that says, create a Facebook fundraiser, and you can do that from there. Let's see. Oops. So how do we rank? Right now, AFSP is divided into divisions, regional divisions. And so we are part of the Western Division, which is comprised of several states. And we're doing really well, you guys. We're really excited about where we're at. And we're looking at some really large populous cities. So Salt Lake is one of our largest walks. They have more than 10,000 participants every year in that event. And Anchorage is right behind them. So we're almost to the 30,000 mark, and that's really exciting. Our bold goal is to raise $120,000 this year. We know these are challenging times, that people, their work has been modified, people have been laid off, people don't have jobs at the moment. And so the most important thing to us right now is spreading the message and to recruit participants so they can receive information about what's going on and how they can participate. The fundraising will come. It'll come at different levels at different times. Oh, I see what you're saying. I'm not sure how to get rid of that black box if you are all seeing that to the right. I'm not sure what that is or why that's there. And all I can do is apologize. Most of the important stuff is on the left side of your screen anyway. So hopefully it's not too distracting, but this is technology that we're relying on, and it's not always so reliable. So as we go forward, there's other ways to spread this message and to show your support. Easy things that you can do right now. So one is be social, right? We're all on social media. We use it all the time. Some of us more than others. I probably live on Facebook half of my day. But updating your profile picture is a really easy thing to do, and we'll send out links to you on how to do that. But changing your Facebook frame to identify yourself and to show others that you are part of this cause and that you're together to fight suicide is just one easy thing you can do to signal to your communities that you're participating in this event. Other things you can do is to share your story. We'll be sending out a link to where you can make customized graphics. These graphics will allow you to share your story of some kind. So I just put examples here that might drive someone to want to take action, right? So I'm fighting suicide because 1 in 5 high school students made an attempt last year. That's a real statistic in Alaska. So in 2019, 1 in 5 Alaska high school students, so across the state, 1 in 5 had made an attempt on their life. That's pretty serious, and that's worth fighting for and bringing more education to. There's a number of customizable graphics. Each one has a different heading. The other example I used is I hope that, and then I hope that you know that you're never alone. Help is always available, and if you're feeling overwhelmed or are in crisis, please call, and I included the Lifeline number or the text number for people to reach out to. So we encourage you to use the shareable graphics. It's a really easy way to share your message that also catches the attention of those that are in your circle of influence. We have also created Instagram stickers. So if you, again, are a social media person that likes to be online and share stories, you can share our animated stickers using the Instagram story feature. Just type in AFSP in the search bar under the GIF category, and you'll have a number of things that pop up. It's really great. Tune in every Friday on our Facebook event page, because there you will see our Feel Good Friday message. A different member from the community will share a message that's positive and uplifting and give you some skills on how to cope with your mental health. This week we had our friend Monique Andrews, who sits on the Statewide Suicide Prevention Council, who is also a mental health clinician, talk about positive self-talk and what does that mean and how can you incorporate that into your daily routine. Next week we have a yoga instructor from the Alaska Club who's going to talk about mindfulness and physical movement and how those things can help increase your mental health capacities. So tune in every week, Fridays. It'll live on our event page from now through October 3rd. Hope in the Mailbox. You heard about this from Victoria when she was kicking things off. This is another really cool campaign. I'm very excited about it. You go on to a website that we have, and we'll make sure everyone has access to it. But you fill out a customizable note, and we take care of the rest. We need a message, a name, and an address. That's it. And then we mail out a Hope in the Mailbox postcard directly to that person to let them know that you're thinking about them and that you care. And it's just one more touch in our communities to help people feel good and to take positive steps towards ending the stigma around mental health and suicide. We currently have a wellness challenge that's happening, and it's a 6-week challenge. So it goes all the way through Suicide Prevention Week. It's not too late to join our wellness challenge. It's on the Kilter app. And there you can record your daily activities. And they could be anything from physical activities to just taking a break. I was watching one of our friends in Southern California do their kickoff. And they said, you know what, if you feel like taking a bubble bath to relax, that counts as a wellness activity. So take your bubble bath and then log it on the register there. And we have some social graphics for you to share as well. And coming soon, even more social graphics that you can highlight your experience and why you're joining this cause. We know that the honor bead ceremony is such a critical part of what we do for the Out of the Darkness experiences. So we've included some ways to get ahead of our event and allow you to share what is your connection to this cause. Each color represents a different connection, and each color offers you the opportunity to share your story. To the left, you'll see a graphic that says, you know, I participate in the Anchorage experience. for why are you doing this? Maybe you've lost a loved one. Maybe you just support this cause. Your honor bead color is any one of the colors that's listed, and you're taking action for mental health and to prevent suicide by. So what are you doing to help us? The other one is a prompt to help encourage fundraising, and all of these will be available soon. We're just giving you a sneak peek right now. We're almost through. Keep going. So National Suicide Prevention Week is September 6th through the 12th. Normally, that's when we would be having our walk. We'd have a live in-person event at the commencement of Suicide Prevention Week. But this year, things, again, are going to look different. So we have a number of things that are in store for you. Our national office has been working hard to keep things under wrap right now so that we can have a big reveal for all of you. Some of it is kind of leaked out now, so if you know where to look, you'll find some of it. But the hashtag is keep going. We want everyone to know, keep going. We're here, we're with you, and we're supporting you along your journey to whatever end game that you have that inspires hope. So you'll see a lot of this being circulated around, and you'll see that hashtag keep going, and look forward to that coming September 6th through the 12th. We also want you to learn the signs and to know how important it is to educate yourself on what are the signals that somebody might be in a situation where they need a little help, where they need some support. Just like heart disease, there are warning signs leading up to a cardiac event. There are also warning signs when it comes to your mental health. So we are hosting a back-to-school orientation for parents and guardians to educate them on the signs of depression and other mental health conditions in teens. Now, you don't have to be a parent or a guardian. Maybe you just, you know young people in your life and you'd like to know more. That's wonderful. So please join us. You can register online at afsp.org/Alaska. This presentation is the first time Alaska has done this online. So we're very excited about it. We're offering 2 time slots to participate because we know people's schedules vary. So on Tuesday, the 18th, there is a noon session, and then there's also an evening section that starts at 6 o'clock. We will try our hardest to keep it to an hour. It is a mixed media presentation, so there are some videos as well as some communication, some talk back and forth. It's a great program. We're really excited to share this online and to help parents and guardians and even educators better understand the signs of depression. We are also launching some kind of quirky, cute things that are going to happen. So Show Your Hope is Hope Lives Here. It's a window decorating campaign, right? So in the lower 48, they're all decorating their doors. They get these printouts that they can print at home and decorate their doors to show support. We felt in Alaska that it might be better to decorate your windows and to show people that you're supporting this cause by decorating and putting messages on your windows. And then, you know, as people drive by, they can see it. It's a signal to all that you are a safe person maybe to talk to, or that you are showing them that they're not alone, that you understand their experience and are supporting this cause. So we'll send out a link to all the details. It is another opportunity to win some prizes. So we want you to decorate, to post your pictures, and you're entered to win some really cool AFSP swag. Another opportunity to participate is Capture Hope. So this is Pictures of Hope. It's a photo scavenger hunt. We will have 30 days of pictures that we'd like you to capture something different every day, share it online, and tag us in your photos so that you can be entered to win a prize. Again, a lot of this involves social media, so we're encouraging you to learn social media if you don't know it, and if you're not that active on it, well, here are your prompts. You're going to be prompted to post something almost every single day, and we're very excited about it. Hike for Hope. So normally this is a standalone event. This would be something that we would do similar to the walks, but this year we're going to encourage people to go on hikes with a friend or by themselves and take on a series of trails. And again, capture the moment, tell us about it, or don't. But either way, it's another opportunity to just show your support for this cause and to get out and enjoy the great outdoors, all that Alaska has to offer. Push-ups for, well, it's Push for Hope. We don't know what it's going to be called, but the Alaska Club has decided that they want to do a 30-day push-up challenge, and so they're going to kick things off September 1st with a social media post, and they're going to challenge different community members to participate in this, and hopefully it takes flight and catches on, and individuals will all start doing this at their own pace, and they're going to give you lots of different options how to do these push-ups. We all think of, the like militant push-ups, and they can be hard to do. If I got past 15, I feel like I did a really good job. But they're going to give us some modifications so that everyone can participate. Hope Rocks. So this is an activity. A group in Eagle River has experienced a personal loss and has taken it upon themselves to do the rock painting, right? Most of us are familiar with rock painting. It's catching on. It's got quite a big movement. But this group has taken it to write not only positive messages and creative pictures, but to include the lifeline on the back of the rock. So while you might have an image on the front, on the back, there's the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline number. So if you happen to find this rock, hopefully it catches you in the right moment when you're feeling down or you're not sure what to do. And then here's this wonderful rock with a message on it. And then on the back is a resource to connect for services. So we're excited about that. This will be a live stream event, and you can join us from wherever you want to be as long as you have internet. And last but not least, we know just how important the honor bead ceremony is to this event and how meaningful that is to our supporters. So that's not going away. It's just going to look a lot different. So we're working right now to create a really nice streaming event where you can join us and you can witness the honor bead ceremony. If anyone on this call is interested in being a participant or a spokesperson for any one of the colors or would like to share your personal story, please reach out to me at dmorris@afsp.org. You can email me there. And let me know, and we'll connect offline and discuss how you can participate. But this will be a great event. We're working really hard to make connections in the community to stream something that people will enjoy and want to tune into. So at this point, if you have questions, it's a good time to come off mute, and I'll be happy to talk with you and answer any questions that you have right now. I'm on here twice. No questions.
Dustin, this is Jenna. Hi.
Yeah. How are you?
Hi. I'm good. Thank you for the presentation. Is this going to be, I know it was recorded, can you reshare it, or is there going to be a spot where all of the resources and like events and social media things that you talked about will be listed out that I can refer back to?
Yes, yeah. So one is, because it's being recorded today, we are going to share it on Facebook. And then we're working on a link to like a one-sheeter where you can be linked to all of the different things. And then, of course, we'll be broadcasting that pretty heavily as we go. We'll have social media posts, we'll have emails. You may even get a text message or a phone call from one of our volunteers. But we're going to try everything that we can to over-communicate all of this and provide resources to connect to the different programs we're offering.
Excellent, thanks.
You're welcome. Are there any other questions? That was a great one, thank you. All right. Well, it was a small group, but I really appreciate you guys joining us today to making time on your Saturday. I think when I looked outside earlier, it was really nice. So get outside, go enjoy the day, and thank you for supporting us. We really appreciate it. We can't do this without you, and hope that you know that. Have a great day. Thanks, everyone.